Thank you. Central, what did you miss? But there is a special thanks before I move on to the boys. Special thanks to one very, very special English rose. Without whom none of these would have happened. And I would just like to thank Amanda. I'd like to thank Amanda for our 4 incredible children, and there are 4, and for the constant and uncountable joys that they have given us both over these years. So, Jenks doing the honours, smooth operator that he is, and I would just like to say thank you. Okay. So that came from the middle of my big old heart, and we're going to move swiftly on to Charlie and Jonty. Inseparable in the womb, born but minutes apart, he was first. Best buddies in life. Yeah, we're here to celebrate 21 years of this dazzling duo, this very special 2-man team. And this is really what I want to make clear. For this little band of brothers over here on my right is one very strong unit. It's a strong unit that's truly greater than the sum of its parts. And you are going to shortly hear from their godfather, Charlie's godfather actually, Uncle David. He's here for the big concert. We're going to hear from David soon about what they've individually done, and there's a bit of interactive fun for you to appreciate. But I would just like to stress the thing about them together as one, because that's really what I want to talk about. They're one strong unit, to use Charlie's favourite adjective. But I'm very lucky because I get to be the guy, not only to talk about them now, but I've been the very lucky father who's stood on the boundary, so to speak, and watched all sorts of stuff take place. I've applauded the occasional good shot. I've been with them through some tragedies and some upsets. And I have to say, a bit of it was caused by me, so I'm sorry about that, boys, Amanda. But anyway, we've moved on, and here we are. But for me, I mean, something about these guys, they are brilliant on their own, but they're an absolute magic duo. And they're always there for each other. They're the strongest possible brothers you could wish to find. And they're my sons. So I'm bursting with love and pride as I stand here talking about them tonight for the incredible blokes that you've turned out to be in very different ways. And I just want to say that for me, there's real magic about your twinness. And I think those of us particularly closer in the family who see them all the time know exactly what that is. For me, there's something really wonderful about the way you share each other in subtle ways that you support each other. And I just want to say that long may that continue. Just keep that going through life, guys, because you are so strong. So to me and to all of us here, they are in the end, that's why we're here to celebrate them, they are in the end the boys. The lads. Charlie and Jonty. Before I hand over to David, and I mic drop for the very final time at a peachy 21st, can I just add some crumbs of advice for my wee boys? And I want to say this, lads, that wherever your busy lives take you, make time for each other. I know you will continue, you always have, but please make time for each other. Stay in close touch with each other, and with us all too, please. And I think no one else encapsulates the sentiment better than the great Don Henley of the Eagles. Thank you. I just want to say this, guys, love what you have, and take what you may come with grace. Because things will come, they'll be good and they'll be bad, but take it with grace. Because these things I wish for you on your special birthday day. And so, as Nessa would say, oh! So, lads, crack on. Stay close. And I loves you guys. Julia's crush from up northy. Yes, do it.
Really? Graham. Yes.
Follow that.
Thanks.
Part of the central school of acting here, so no pressure. But yeah, so I'm David, Uncle David to these guys. And as one of the godparents, it falls on me to add a few words on behalf of all of us about Charlie and Jonty. And in doing that, we might learn a little bit more about them as we go through. So, it struck me on a previous 21st birthday celebration, known to be Sophie's actually, Richard, somewhere, there he is, did a beautiful singing recital for her. So momentarily I wondered whether I might do the same thing. Or even do a little interpretive dance. To sort of exemplify the different aspects of their life.
Do it.
But after I did that, I talked to some people who witnessed my singing and dancing, and the upshot is I'll just do a speech. And so I'll just say a few words. So I think, on the line with what Gray was saying, you know, being twins, they must have done a lot of things together. A lot of things happened at the same time. Being born being one of them, but other things like joining school and changing schools and learning to drive, you know, all the age-related things happen at the same time. And it's nice to think that during that time they had a good companionship, and that they were always there for each other, and they provided each other with a lot of good sort of companionship and support. So that's always a nice thing to think. But obviously, despite doing all these things together, they have quite different interests. So along the way, they would have done a lot of different organisations, different clubs and societies and so on. And obviously, they're pursuing slightly different, diverse careers or paths at the moment. So Jonty, much to my heart, Charlie, much to my heart, is very much more on the scientific side of things. Jonty, obviously, performing arts is. So, which is? It's not fair, is it, Charlie? So, although, you know, despite the diverse past, there's a lot of big commonalities between them as well. A lot of similar characteristics. So they're both, you know, high achievers in their own field, you have to say. You know, Charlie again he's doing a year in San Diego. Jonty getting his scholarship, Jonty Weather, all the rest of it, Central School. You know, very, very high achievers, very good. Also both very sporty. Very good at cricket. I don't know who's the best, but all the 4 piece men put their hands up there. But not only cricket. And with all that competitiveness with all that sportiness and high achievement comes a very healthy competitiveness as well. As anyone who's shared a holiday villa with them will testify, they have a very good, healthy, competitive spirit. And anyone who's ever played a wolf game with them will really know that they're very annoyingly good at that as well. Much better than me, I have to say. So these are all things we know about Jonty and Charlie, but there might be a few more obscure things that, you know, maybe you don't know about them. So to that end, we're going to play a little game, and the game is called Jonty or Charlie. So what we're going to do, the best way to do it, I'm going to read out a few statements, and all you have to do is decide whether the statement applies to Charlie. Who took his clothes off and ran around naked in primary school. Hands up for Charlie. Nobody. Hands up for Jonty. Yes, it was Jonty. Who around 3 years ago, on a trip to a nightclub to celebrate their 18th birthday, nearly got involved in a fight with a bouncer.
Charlie!
Yeah, I think that's Charlie. Who's broken most bones? Who thinks Jonty? Who thinks Charlie? This is like Apprentice You're Fired, isn't it? No, it was, yes, Jonty. 3-0. A similar question. Who called the doctor in Casualty a stupid butthead? Who do you think, Charlie? Yes, it was Charlie. Apparently, the reason he called him a stupid butthead is because he hadn't broken any bones. Now, they both love Jamie Cullum. Yes! But who's met him? Have you met him as well, Charlie? I've met. Oh, sorry, they've both met him. Sorry, trick question.
Overrated.
Okay.
Poor man's
Who won the hula hoop competition at school? Oh, you know, this is no new news here, is there? Okay. Told you want this. Who passed the driving test first? But as a follow-up, who's been pulled over most times by the police? See, Jonty, first isn't always best, is it? Where am I? On the day of passing their GCSE results, who ended up peeing into a laundry basket? Who thinks that was Jonty? Nobody. Who thinks that was Charlie? It was Charlie. Sorry about that, Charlie. Who dated a girl in year 10 when he was in year 8?
Jonty!
Okay. Who has the best bowling figures for the Colts? 6 for 1. Who thinks that was Jonty? Nobody. Who thinks that was Charlie? Yes. Who did Sophie pretend was her little sister?
Charlie!
Jonty, hands up. Charlie? It was Jonty. Yes. Okay, here's a good one. Who performed in the most shows at Oakland School? Who thinks that was Jonty? Obviously it was Jonty, wasn't it? Jonty? No? It was Charlie. There's a funny story behind that, isn't there? You do it to do on a free trickle or something. So finally, bear with me here, because it's quite a long one. So stick with me. Who, after a long night and a night away, flew up into a shopping bag on the way home and finding themselves locked out, left the bag by the front door and went round to the neighbours for coffee? Who thinks that was Jonty? Who thinks that was Charlie? Well, you're all wrong. It was neither of them. It was their dear mother, Amanda. Now you know where they get it from. There's a funny story after that, actually. Grade turned up later at the neighbour's house
and walked in and said, "My God, you never got some sickos left next to our front door." So that was Amanda. Anyway, so these are some of the things we all know about them, but yeah, I'm sure there's a few more you can share as the evening progresses. But what I would like to say, you know, on a sincere note, is on a sincere personal note, that I'm so very proud to have them as my nephews, and I'm so very proud of all they've achieved, and I'm very privileged to know them. And I'm sure that they will go onward in the next part of their life, and they will achieve some really, really great things. So, once again, I'd like to say, raise a glass and cheers to Charlie and Jonty.
Testing. Alright, so thank you so much to Uncle David and Dad for those amazing words. I was less convinced by Dad's rendition of "I would walk 5,000 miles." But anyway, thank you so much for all of you to coming out here and making the effort. You all scrub up very well. A massive thank you to my amazing family, in particular Mum, who has been amazing, and who's also, so the dress she is wearing right now, the last time she wore this dress, she was pregnant with me and Jonty. So big shout out to my family. Without further ado, I would pass over to my theatrical twin, who are younger twin, younger and less wiser, who I'm sure has got a extremely flamboyant and theatrical speech prepared. So, John, it's over to you. I genuinely haven't got anything much to say. Thanks to Dad, thanks to Uncle David, you're the best. No one here really knows what it's like to have a twin, and whenever I get asked, like, "Oh, it's so cool to have a twin, it's so cool to have a twin, like, what it must be like?" And I'm always like, "Oh, I don't really know, because I've never not had a twin, because I've spent my whole life with one until I was 16, and we split rooms, and it was the best thing. And Charlie got the dartboard and gave me £10 because I got the bigger room. He gave me £10 on the dartboard, and that was the deal."
Good deal.
And it's kind of like someone who you always know will always know what you're thinking and always know what you're feeling, and that's weird and really nice at the same time. And he's the best, even though we're very different, we're very similar. And that's weird, but it's also really nice. And I just want to say thank you very much to Charlie. I would have not got through a lot without him, and I don't think that's quite a rare thing to say, especially when we have a lot of arguments and I've chipped your tooth in the bath. He's broken my nose by throwing me onto a bed. We've had a lot of arguments, and like almost to the death. It's been bad. Like, sometimes it's been like childlike and bad. Like, these kids shouldn't be punching each other at the age of 8. But
They did though.
it's something special to be born with someone and grow up with someone, and I guess it's cheers to that. And I don't know.
Take your clothes off.
I guess it would just be now, everyone get a drink and get smashed and say amazing thanks to Mum and Dad, who have produced this incredible marquee, and DJ, and food for everyone, and drink for everyone, which is not fucking easy. So thank you. Go get a burger, go get some bacon rolls, please sign in the book. There's a book in the dining room, everyone needs to write in and say something, and like have a nice memory, and go have a good time. I love you all, thank you so much for coming.